Well, firstly, like I said, which I always keep repeating myself, is that coming into Central, we're faced with a lot of challenges, and that's why we thought that the best thing to do is to look at our economy first. So we try to talk about the economy rather than try to talk too much about service delivery. Because I believe that with service delivery, it sends a wrong signal to our people, and it's a type of cult mentality where our people tend to sit back and expect government to bring everything back down to them. So we try to concentrate more on the economy, and we talk about the economy a lot. So to drive the economy in Central Province, we look at the low-hanging fruits, the items that are actually in touch with the people, because 90% of people live in the rural areas and 97% of the land belongs to them. So if we're going to drive any economy, whether it's provincial or national, we've got to mobilize these two very, very important resources, and that's the people and the land. So with agriculture, that's our main pillar. And then the second pillar we're driving is tourism, complemented with sports, because they all go hand in hand. So agriculture, we're broken it down again. One crop per district concept, then we do the one crop per farmer concept, and then we do the one product per person concept. That's really to drive the SME. So with the one crop per district concept, with the 4 districts, we're getting each district to push one major cash crop, which we concentrate on. So we're doing rice here in Kairuku, cocoa in Abau, coffee in Goilala, and then livestock in Rigo. Those who want to grow another crop, we promote the one crop per farmer concept. So you can grow anything, and we support you. So that's to do with agriculture, and then we do the SME, where we start buying all the crop through our business arm called AniAni, which is out here promoting that. And the whole idea behind AniAni is to stop our people from going through the hardship of trying to find the market. We come back, we bring the market back to them, so we buy everything from them in the local communities. So what we're doing now is, a lot of us seem to sit back and expect a big investor to come in, whereby we are promoting the small grower concept. So for example, like in Kairuku, when we're doing rice, we are promoting our people now, and they're starting with a small volleyball size plot. But since we've started to help them, and like in Rara 2 weeks ago, when we bought the rice off them, we bought they harvested 20 kilo bags from 1 hectare of land. So we are telling everybody that 1 hectare is still not commercial. To make them commercially viable, we need up to 10 hectares. And then we supply them a different set of tooling. So we actually gave out to them almost 45,000 kina worth of tooling, like the slashes for cutting the rice, harvesting the rice. And then we've given them the plower. You're looking at about 10,000 kina there. We're giving them a rice mill at that level. But that's at up to 1 hectare. When you're doing 10 hectares, you need to more. That's when it becomes commercially viable. So we look at a bigger mill, not the small mills. We look at a bigger mill, which AniAni will provide for that. So we buy the raw rice from them, and then we do that. So our movement into the communities now, and now that we are partnering with Kumul Agriculture, we are bringing a partnership now into the communities where we support our smallholders. Rather than try to bring in one investor, we are looking at bringing in 1,000 smallholder farmers. You can see that that adds up, and it's big. Just by having one small farmer do a half a hectare or even do 1 hectare. If there's 10,000 of them or 1,000 of them, you can see the size of it all. But the idea is that once we get every small farmer to start growing their little plots, what they're doing is really opening up that 97% of their land. So eventually when a big investor wants to come in, the people are already organized. So it's easier then for us to then discuss with the investors to come in and look at doing it at a bigger scale. So we are starting it slowly, but it's critical and very important that we get the small people involved, because everywhere we go, the land you're standing on and looking at the vast amounts of land all around us, it belongs to these people. So if they are not, if they do not partner in this program with us, then it'll be very, very difficult for us to do it. And that's why I believe, like in the past as well, a lot of governments were looking at the compulsory acquisition, like the SABLs, all the type of thing where government was trying to force people to get into agriculture programs, which is not really necessary. Our people, if you do the smallholder plots like we're saying, people will naturally open up, and everything still remains theirs. All we do is we have a vehicle like AniAni to come and pick it up from them, and then we supply to the bigger market from there. This 200 million is going to be managed by the banks, so that the banks' criteria will apply. They'll want collateral and they'll also want security, which a lot of the small farmers and village people will not be able to be involved. It locks them out. It locks them out of the system. So the program we have, like with AniAni as the vehicle, that's the people's link to getting access to this 200 million funds. Because as a provincial government, through this program, we've parked 2.6 million kina there, which will top it up to 3 million. So 3 million is parked in the banks, and that'll be the collateral. Because everyone's got to put the 30% down. And then for security, AniAni comes in. Because then AniAni then endorses the applications. So the applicants will be only those that are registered with us. Because those are the real farmers that we are dealing with every day. We are the ones that we are buying from now. And we are dealing with. So if you're a paper farmer, like if we punch your name in the system and your name's not there, then you're a paper farmer. So we will not entertain you. We only entertain those who are actually dealing with us and supplying us with vegetables and fish and marine products or whatever we buy from them. So that's the only way our small farmers can have access to this money. Otherwise, a lot of our small farmers will not have access to it. It's too difficult for them. So it's a good concept. We've two models that we've had that are at a very big scale. Our cattle ranch. The cattle ranch program down in Rigo and into Abau, and also the aroma coconut products. So they were able to, through the program, we were able to support them. So the cattle ranch was about 2 million kina. They got access to, and then now you got aroma coconut products, which we've actually assisted them with 300,000 to increase their production. So that's a proven program that's already running now. And what we're doing is that we're not getting them to pay us back in cash. They pay us back in kind. So with the cattle ranch, they'll give us 500,000 kina worth of cattle. Every dropping, they give it back to us, and then we supply that to the next farmer. And with aroma coconut products, they're going to give us 300,000 kina worth of products along the way. So for every production, they give us a small percentage of production to AniAni, and AniAni offloads it with sells it as part of our sales. So we don't get cash from them. What we're doing is we're maximizing the outcome, the product outcome from the businesses. We help push it for them, and we take it out of there. So we don't actually initially get cash out of them for this. So yeah. So the idea is it's about getting all the people involved rather than only a few people getting involved. Yeah. So our partnership with Kumul is a very interesting one. So how we partner with Kumul agriculture can be very, very effective and can grow to another scale, because Kumul agriculture too also owns a lot of assets within the province as well. And we do own assets as well. And then we have the people here to mobilize and get them moving, to mobilize all these resources that are at the moment sitting dormant.